raining, they let you just drive over and pick up a box. So I'm going to see if that's what they're doing today. I left the pups at home, so I won't be gone long, I'm sure. It's a lot later than usual. I didn't even try to come earlier. Sometimes they just set it on the sidewalk and let you walk up and get a box so their volunteers don't have to be out in the rain. So I have a cap on and I have a jacket, and so I'm good to go to get out. And right back to the left of us, not too far at all. It's clear. The rain just seems to be right here right now. So it's been sprinkling at my house all morning, but it's rained all week. Y'all see all these videos where I'm telling y'all it's raining. They'll all be in the same week. It has rained probably over 5 inches at my house in the last few days. But it just was a light shower most of the night last night and all morning. Just enough rain that you can't go out and do anything. I can't, go for a walk. I can't take the dogs for a walk. I mean, I can't do anything. So far, we haven't had any major flooding of any of the creeks or anything, but we are under flood watch. And I think we're getting enough breaks in between the hard rain that's keeping the creeks from getting out downtown. And it's our Blueberry Festival this weekend, and I still haven't found out if that concert has been canceled. I think it's supposed to clear off for tomorrow, but it's going to be so wet down there. People sit on the ground and stuff, so I don't know how that'd work. I mean, a lot of people, there's chairs, and a lot of people bring their chairs, so they could bring their chairs, but a lot of people bring their blankets, put on the ground for their kids and their pets and stuff, because people bring their dogs. It's a family-oriented situation. I don't know. I guess I'll go ahead and go over here and see if they're lined. Y'all, they're lined up. I don't believe it. I guess they're going to let them drive through in the rain. I've never seen that before. I figured I'd just drive up and get a box. Well. How about that? I guess I should have come on earlier, huh? Got my usual parking spot. There's a lot more people here than I thought for this rain. And they were showing a really bad thunderstorm coming at us. And I think it's breaking off and going around. But anyway, I guess I'll wait. It won't be too long to wait. I'm really surprised, y'all. I've never seen this before. They always just, maybe they didn't get the truck in time to pre-make the boxes. Maybe they didn't have enough volunteers to pre-make the boxes to give them out. Anyway, we're here once again. Thank the Lord. And I thank the Lord for the rain. But I am ready to have a little break from it. They're giving rain, y'all, for the next 5-6 days here. y'all. I just got comfortable and the line started moving. So I'm glad I come on. I guess they're going to let us go through early. Yeah, I took my shoes off and got comfortable. I was just going to sit here and wait. But thank the Lord, we're moving. So I timed it just right. But I've never seen them have the line in the rain. This is the first time. Usually you just drive up over there to the front and they have the boxes on the porch. And you just get out and get a box. Somebody's standing there, you know, making sure you just get one. It's sad that people will take, and y'all seen it in other videos, when they said they'll take it to the car and they'll come back like they hadn't got none. Well, the line's moving. It's slow. Oh, y'all, there's a lot of people still coming to get their, coming out with their groceries. I guess if they're not here to move their car, they'll just go around the cars that are sitting here. Why ain't we moving, Cadillac? That's a nice Cadillac. My friend had a Cadillac like that. It was a different color. It rode really smooth. I know a lot of y'all comment on a lot of the nicer cars over here. But if you really look at them, I mean, they're clean, but they're used. So I'm sure they're getting them at a good price, because all the cars I get, they've all been really nice, and people think I'm, you know, like high rolling, as the kids say. And I buy them used. If you look around, you can find them. I've had several, you know, back before the prices went to $80,000, they were $50,000, and I got them for, you know, in the 20s. A lot of them low 20s, because I'd have a good trade in. So my notes were nothing, a couple $100 a month. So, you know, it ain't like they're got a $600 or $800 car note, but a lot of people don't see that. They just see an expensive car and automatically think, you know, it's a huge payment. It's not. Because not my last car, but the one before was an Explorer. New, it was $50-something thousand. And my note was less than $300 a month. Which is probably one of the cheapest notes I've ever had, because I have bought new cars back when I worked. And the car notes would be ridiculous. I should have saved that money. Live and learn, live and learn. Well, if they're putting it in as fast as it's moving over here, we're going to get home before it's an hour before it's time to start. Yep, they're serving them over there. They got all the rain. You can't see through the water. Got the rain gear on over there. I think you can see them for the... Y'all, I'm trying to turn this windshield wiper off. I guess I ain't got sense enough to know how. See, they got their little yellow Morton Salt rain jackets. The little Morton Salt girl. Y'all remember her? Y'all, I carry in my car, always have. I've told this before in a video. I used to have a lot of those Dollar Tree umbrellas, but I don't find those anymore. But they still have the rain ponchos for $1.25. And I buy a bunch of them and keep them in the car. And when I see people walking down the road with no umbrella, I stop and crack my window and give them a poncho. I've done that for years, probably 20 something. Of course, back then I didn't buy them at Dollar Tree, but they were still cheap at Walmart. But when Dollar Tree started having them, that's where I've gotten them for a long time. And I give them a poncho. There was a girl walking down our North Street one time. Oh Lordy, it was July or August, and it was hotter than Hades. And she was pushing a baby in a stroller, and I stopped and offered her a ride. And she told me no at first. I had a truck, and I said, well, will you at least take an umbrella? And so she took an umbrella so she could shade the baby from the sun. You know, it's just the little things. You know, it's the little things you do that God sees that people don't know you do. It's the little things, y'all. Like one time, me and my son had been to Walmart, and it was cold, and there was a man walking on the edge of the street. And he said, turn around and go back. I said, why? He said, I'm going to give that man my toboggan and my jacket. And we turned around and went back, and he gave him his toboggan and his jacket, and give him a card to our church. Y'all, that white SUV that was sitting at that corner, it just cut in line. Boy, these people. Now, see, I didn't get that videoed. I wished I had. I would show them. Yep, it sure did. It cut in right in front of that white car. Well, what in the world is going on with grown folks, y'all? Okay, if anything exciting happens, I'm going to let y'all know. I don't think y'all can see. Not the car behind me, but the next one. You can't see it, but it cut in line. Okay, guys, we got our food in the back, and I was on the phone with my credit card company. For those of you that watched the earlier video where my thinker was tired, the lost check showed up. Well, there's a little bit more of an update. Somebody tried to put $149, Amazon, I think, tried to charge $149 to my card the day after my birthday, and they text me, was it me trying to make the purchase that they had put a hold on the card? And I text back, no, it wasn't me. So they told me no problems, the card was canceled, I'd be getting another card in the mail. So while I was sitting in line, I checked, as I do every few days, just to see if this other check showed up. Well, it did. So that was almost $200, $193. So I called them to see if I could get my money refunded, because the card had been canceled. So I couldn't use it. So I couldn't use the balance. So they're going to issue me a check a check was one of the options. I didn't even understand the other option with not having a card. I don't even understand what he was saying. So I just asked him, could he just mail me a check? And he said, okay. So 10 days. If it's not here in 10 days from today, I'm supposed to call him back. So let's pray I get my check and it don't get lost for, this has been about 5 weeks now. And it's just showed up for payment. 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks. So I sent him another check when I realized the first check had not been posted. I called them and they said no, they had not received it. Y'all, we got a puddle of water in the road. It has been raining here. They need to fix that drain ditch there to the right. Must be stopped up. But anyway, I didn't video going through the line because I was trying to still work this credit card drama out. Y'all, this is why I do not order online. This is exactly why it is always a huge ordeal. My kids laugh at me about it. I said, I do not understand what it is about my credit card that draws these idiots. I change my password. I create all these weird passwords. Y'all, somehow they get it. So I'm down to this one credit card for an emergency. And if I can't shop local or pay cash, I just don't buy it. And y'all, being right here makes me sad right this minute. I'll tell y'all, right here to the left, the railroad tracks, Union Pacific train worker 43, I think, got run over a couple of days ago. And it's really sad. He's got a family and young children, and I can't imagine. But right here to the left down this track, he was walking. Oh God, there's a man right there walking. And a train hit him, killed him. At first, they didn't release the name. They waited till the family was notified. So y'all pray for that family, because I cannot imagine. I can't imagine what that family's going through. He was 43 and she was in her 40s, I think. But I don't know how many kids. Several small young children. I don't know how many. But we have taken another back way to try to get to our road. And when we get home, I'll show y'all what we got, because we have surely went around the world this morning to get whatever's in this box. It seems like every Thursday has become a real adventure. But anyway, we'll be home shortly, and thanks for putting up with my nonsense. And we'll see what we got here in a few minutes. And y'all just pray that check shows up for me. I'm so tired of this. I don't know what to do. Okay, guys, we made it. We made it home. Thank the Lord, because it is still raining. And this is what we got today. Roasted potatoes, carrots. I'm always glad to get the carrots, y'all. I eat a lot of carrot sticks with my meals, and just snacking at night. Look at those. Look at those beets. Those are awesome. So we got some more beets, and we got a little watermelon. So that's all right with me, because I will eat everything in that box. So God bless. Don't forget to say your prayers, and we'll see y'all on the next adventure, and hopefully it won't be in the rain. Y'all, it's still raining. My grass is beautiful green and my flowers are looking good and all my hibiscus are blooming, but maybe we'll get a little break from it tomorrow, I hope.